Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing morning so far. If you have not spent time in the Word today, as always, your boys got you. With it being so close to Christmas, we're going to focus these Word of the Mornings on the birth of Jesus. And this one is coming out of Luke chapter 1, verses 5 through 7. But we're going to focus the study note on verse 6. So let's jump in. It says this. It says, "In the time of Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest named Zachariah, who belonged to the priestly division of Abijah. His wife Elizabeth was also a descendant of Aaron. Both of them were righteous in the sight of God, observing all the Lord's commands and decrees blamelessly. But they were childless because Elizabeth was not able to conceive, and they were both very old." Now the study note for verse 6 says this: Zachariah and Elizabeth didn't merely go through the motions of following God's law. They backed up their outward compliance with inward obedience. Unlike the religious leaders from Jesus would later call hypocrites, Zachariah and Elizabeth did not stop with the letter of the law. Their obedience was from the heart, and that is why they are called righteous in the sight of God. So now I gotta ask you, where is your obedience coming from? Are you obedient because you want to glorify and honor Christ because of what he did for us on the cross? Or are you being obedient because you want to get noticed by others? Because you want people to praise you and glorify you, and you want to get credit? Just like Jesus says, just like Jesus calls out the Pharisees, calling them hypocrites, because they're not doing the good deeds and obeying the commands of God for God, because they want to honor and glorify him. They're doing it so that they get recognized. This is something that I battled with for a while, and I needed to think about and understand. I fought with it. I battled it. Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? If that made sense. Am I doing these things to glorify God, or am I doing these things for my own personal gain and my own value? After spending some time in prayer and worship and connecting with God and really thinking about it, I realized that I want to do everything I possibly can because of what Jesus did for us on the cross. He gave his life for us so that we could have salvation, so that we could spend eternity with him in heaven and not be separated from him for eternity. Where is your obedience? Where is your heart at? These are the questions that you got to ask yourself. And guys, I hope and I pray that this word spoke to you today. I pray that the Lord is speaking to you today. As always, I suggest you go and read the entire chapter of Luke chapter 1. We're going to keep going through Luke so we can come up to the birth of Jesus to celebrate Christmas. You guys, I hope you have an amazing, wonderful, blessed day. God bless, and go in peace.